Ah, breathe deep, Boo! The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsc and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes. Honored, of course.
He is not a guest, but your newest follower. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsc's arm was growing achsome. So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels, and so Minsc guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsc might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh, gods.
But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsc and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done. Aha, the lovebirds still nest together then? Minsc is glad. For what is life without a companion? Though I am thinking yours does not sit on your shoulders, eh? You are right, Boo. That is, none of Minsc's business. Now, halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith, and true friend to Boo, though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsc where. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Shadowheart, 2 gods tugged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch... somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jaheira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend, be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them. Oh, and for Happy also. Happy? Where did the little halfling go, Boo? Soon to be very unhappy, for he has slipped Boo's leash once more. Perhaps he was too shy to meet you. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved. Granted, Happy dangled upside down from my fist. Minsc caught him, a guild sneak thief sifting through the rubble. When the portal appeared, Minsc was so startled that he dropped the halfling through. Perhaps this is why he has grown dizzy and wandered off. Ha! See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder that it has. Minsc once idled away a century in stone, but he and Boo have been busy in these months since we parted. Up. Most recently, a long and winding stairway to the High Hall. Embrace me, my friend! And should you feel a squirming, know that it is only Boo. Or perhaps the buffet has gone bad. Ha! You are quite coated in hamster hair. Now, wherever you go, Boo goes too. And there is an absence. Karlach, who would have been the heart of this celebration, had she not lost her heart in turn. Saving your city was her last act in this life. Which is why Minsc will make sure the guild honors her, yes? Gale, the man who would be God, but chose to die a hero instead. This smiling, shimmering thing is but a poor copy, sent to ease our aching hearts. Will Ravengard, the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. A true leader and a fine hero still. Despite all his talk of taxes. Lord Astarion, as murderous a monster as any I've known. But you are safe from his teeth. He is unlikely to stoop and split those fine trousers of his. And Minthara, yes, she is here also. Repenting of her wicked ways and performing charitable acts, no doubt. And there, the champion of having tentacles, Karlach. She was once very tall and strong like Minsc, but we still like her as she is. Gale, who now names himself a god. Though in truth, Minsc has known few wizards who did not think of themselves so. Shadowheart, foul Sharin. Trust no woman who makes an enemy of the moon. And Karlach is my Wicklaren. Or no, Karlach is a berserker, so perhaps Minsc is her Wicklaren? Will Ravengard, Blade of Avernus. The name does not do him justice. Hell fears his arrows, fists, and well-placed kicks also. Boo! We are not dreaming! It is our old friend! Oh, and it is good to be seen. Oh, after so many days down in the dark, Minsc began to wonder if he was some blind bug who had only dreamed himself to be large and bulksome. You will forgive the aroma, I hope. We were not expecting the Dusty One to open a portal to our very cell. Boo had a moment to lick himself clean, but there is a little too much of Minsc to cover. Minsc and Boo have been helping, of course. We guard the streets, while Jaheira is occupied with harperish matters. The Zentarum rule the city's underbelly, so Minsc and Boo went to give them a tickle. There were harsh words, battle cries, some manner of head wound. We awoke in a Zentish cell, awaiting trial by noble combat. Execution, says Boo, though I am not sure of the difference. It is a long walk to the gallows, and Minsc still has his fists, no? In ample time indeed. So long as the Bone Mage returns us to our cell by dawn, Boo would not be late to the bloodshed. But leave such matters for the morn. Tonight is for celebration and the telling of tales. How have you filled your days since we tore this sticky tyrant from the sky? There is much merriment to be made before the night is done. Go and greet the others. Minsc shall make himself presentable. This pond shall do nicely, Boo, though I see no soap. So you shall have to blow the bubbles for me. What is reuniting with old comrades, if not the stuff of dreams? But Minsc is full-clothed, so this must be no vision. Boo suggests that a hello is more traditional. What else but the stuff of songs, my friend? I come clothed in blood, sweat, and the tears of my foes. What better attire for a hero? She told Minsc and Boo to behave themselves, which is why we shall be back in our cell by dawn. Minsc and Boo agree to disagree. The Zent may keep their peace, so long as Minsc may keep his steel. We shall see which is the first to shatter, No, my friend, it is not yet time for tears and passing Boo around for the wiping of eyes. Pah! Boo does not believe your bitter words. Without tadpoles, Boo. Forgive my hamster squirrelishness. He has developed something of a taste for tadpole, and is displeased by the diet I have placed him on. But no better cure than the company of friends. A powerful pairing. If love cannot cure a vampire, what can? Oh, Boo suggests a variety of arcane remedies, but love is the most potent, and by far the easiest to pronounce. Minsc has wondered how that sad-mouthed grey cloak and flighty Airy have fared, and whether Jan ever built his turnip cannon. But should you meet a red wizard, remember, you may have conquered your bloodline, but there is no shame in a small and sensible amount of murder. Minsc knows these rituals well. He had to give them up on meeting Boo. There is only so much hamster hair one man can swallow. A cure for your heart? Karlak, do you know what this means? Soon your heart will be cured! When this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsc and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll. Nothing special? If that is so, then Boo is not but a brown and base rodent. I hope it has been a feast for your eyes. And only your eyes, friend Astarion. Did you hear that, Boo? Minsc has won the wager! My hamster thought you might stray from the path, but Minsc always bets upon his friends. Keep it up, and Boo will have ne'er a coin left in his little cheeks. Incorrect, for Boo is most powerful, and Minsc is most masterful, and we have received no invitation to any such parties. Take care, lordling. Boo allowed you to ascend in the hope it would make a hero of you, and heroes invite other heroes to their fanciful get-togethers. Keep a close guard on that ambition, friend wizard, and do not spread those wings too wide. Even the softest of boot leather can betray the overzealous adventurer. My toes know all too well. Boo can attest to much ignomos squealing around campfires past. And yet, you still make it sound so boring. Truly, God Gale, Minsc is glad to see you have not changed one bit. But I ask, should Boo send you prayers? Answer not. For his ambitions to be realized, the world is not ready for such things. Ah, and you wish Minsc to come and tell your students of the Adventurer's Road. An honor! One Minsc will refuse. To be trapped in a room full of fresh-faced wizards? No. Better that Boo does it. We shall discuss his fee once our fun is had this night, Minsc hears the determination rattle your cry, even if he can't remember who is the Comet and who the Lich Queen. Boo will remind him of the details later. He has the memory of a miniature giant space elephant. Boo and I toasted your victory when we heard. Oh, if you could have seen his tiny paws clasping his thimble of ale, you would have been double pleased, old friend. Minsc has known Shadowheart for some time, and so feels permitted to say, getting to know her is a rocky road, but one well worth the walking. Spreading her infection, you mean? Lady Loss is like a wound left to rot, and the day may come when Minsc and Boo must scratch. But it is this night still, and a night for celebration, no less. Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlach's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsc and Boo. Minsc shares in your mission, friend. You pursue fiends from outside the city's walls, and Minsc will rout them from within. Like two bronzed vipers we will be, striking at the heel and head of villainy. As Minsc hunts the fiends inside the city walls, so does Will hunt the devils outside them. Let us meet in the middle for a hearty toast before long. A Boo's treat. Minsc could not presume to ask if any miniature giant space hamsters have joined your menagerie. You would have mentioned by now if a friend for Boo were found. But in case that should change, remember, Minsc has two shoulders. I don't know much, old friend, but I do know this. What Astarion wants, Astarion gets. Except for those many covetous glances you once threw at Boo. Compromise! Like when Boo wants to himself a turkey leg entire, and Minsc must be content with a hamster-sized wing instead. You have a better head for such things than most, old friend. May Baldur's Gate flow over with fried poultry under your reign. Silly Blackheath! What would one undying know about the dealing of death? Boo thinks you will not be long in reminding her how to die, yeah? Biting time? You make no sense. Boo thinks you are grown swollen on your own importance, bloodsucker. Mind you do not give him cause to go a-squishing, yes? He still lives. Oh, a dark blotch upon our banquet cloth this night. One we must patch until it is all hamster hair and heroism. We shall aid you, friend vampire. Tonight for the dancing and the dining, and tomorrow for the Dark Lord's just desserts. Boo has been admiring the sheen of goo upon your slimy form. He says it twinkles in the starlight. We shall conclude our business with the thief. But have no fear, my friend. Boo will save you a dance. Away, my friend! Minsc shall soon strip, and Boo would not see you blinded.